Hello everyone. So far we have seen some interfaces with 8051, but this one which we are going to discuss now is the most important interface. Why? Because unlike computers, on 8051 microcontroller there is no output device. An LCD or liquid crystal display can be our first and only most popularly used output device with microcontroller. So let's get started. LCD or a liquid crystal display can be of many types. Mainly the most popular type are something called as a text LCD. This text LCD can be interfaced to the microcontroller and we can print any kind of text onto it which can be printed using keyboard. So it works basically on the ASCII characters. Other type of LCD is a graphics LCD which is specified in terms of pixels. 128 by 64 means 128 pixels or dots in one row, and such there are 128 by 64 means 64 rows. The other kind, the first two types are monochrome displays. They don't display colors but they are black only. The third type of display is TFT, as well as the last one is OLED. The OLEDs are also black and there are some color OLEDs also. TFT LCDs are mostly the color displays. The resolution of TFTs are also specified as pixels, 128 by 64 and so 320 by 240, 640 by 480 and that kind of things. With 8051's limited RAM and limited flash memory, we can interface a text LCD very easily and properly with 8051. So let's see how to use a text LCD with 8051. Text LCD, the most common type of text LCD is a 16 by 2 LCD or 16 by 2 liquid crystal display. It simply means that it can display 16 characters per line, and there are such 2 lines, means a total of 32 characters can be printed on a 16 by 2 LCD. In this LCD, every character is displayed by a 5 by 7 pixel matrix. This LCD has 2 registers to accept commands as well as data from the user. So one register is command and another one is data. The 16 by 2 register is probably the most widely used 16 by 2 LCD is probably the most widely used LCD which is used with microcontrollers, and it's very popular because of its simplicity also. It's a 16 pin LCD where pin number 1 is this and pin number 16 is this. Let's see the description. Pin number 1 is just ground. We need to connect it to the ground of negative of the power supply. Pin number 2 is VCC, which goes to the plus 5 volt supply. Pin number 3 is VEE, that is a contrast control pin. What we need to do is we need to connect a pot or preset between ground and VCC and give the variable point to contrast control. This pot, the more it is towards the ground side, will get a greater contrast, and if the pot is towards VCC side, will get a lesser contrast. Pin number 15 and 16 are for the backlight LEDs. So if you have a green backlight or yellow backlight LED, it will look like this. And when you connect LED plus and LED minus to VCC and ground, that backlight turns on. If these pins are not connected, it does not affect the regular working of LCD. But if we give proper connection to the backlight, then it increases the readability of the LCD. Then we can see pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin number 7 to pin number 14 are the data lines, DB0 to DB7. This is the data bus which can be connected directly to any microcontroller. It accepts 8-bit data from a microcontroller. Then you can see there are 3 control pins, RS, R/W and enable. RS is a register select pin. So whatever we give from onto this data bus, whether it is to be executed as a command like clear display, shift display towards left, shift display towards right, or whatever it is, if it is to be treated as a command, then RS needs to be made 0. And whatever we give through this data bus or data pins, if it is to be treated as an ASCII character, then RS needs to be connected to logic 1. I repeat, RS0 means command is given from the data lines. RS1 means data is given through the data lines. R/W bar pin needs to be connected always to ground, because the ground means writing onto the LCD and VCC means reading. We usually never read from LCD, so it can be connected to ground, or if it gives to the microcontroller, then we need to make that pin go permanently low. Enable is interesting. Whenever we give any kind of data onto the data lines, we need to make the enable pin go high with a delay and go low. So if I have to print ABCD, I'll make RS pin go 1. I will give data line the ASCII code of A over here on the data lines, and then I'll do what? I will make enable go high and then make it low. Once I make it high and low, A will be printed here once. If I again give a high and low without changing this line, then a second A will be printed. And similarly, while giving every printable command data or every executable command, every time we need to make this enable pin go high and low. This is the pin out as we discussed right now. So pin number 1 ground, pin number 2 VCC, pin number 3 contrast adjustment, pin number 4 selects the command register when low and selects data register when high. Pin number 5 low to write the register, so high to read from the register, we always keep it connected to low. Pin number 6 enable sends data to the pins when a high to low pulse is given. Pin number 7 to 14 is DB0 to DB7 8-bit data pins, and for 15-16 are the backlight pins. Simple. This is how we can interface a text LCD with microcontroller with 8051 here. What we have done is we have connected all the data lines from D0 to D7 to port 2. Make sure the D0 of LCD should get connected to the 0 number of the port of microcontroller. So it gets connected to 2.0 and D7 gets connected to 2.7. We have grounded the RW pins permanently. The RS pin goes to P1.0 and the enable pin goes to P1.1. Broadly, there are two different functions which can be created for LCD interfacing. One is to share or transfer the printable data onto the LCD, and another one is to transfer the executable commands onto the LCD. Interesting thing is there is only one difference in these two functions, and that is RS. So we declared the RS and enable pins here. The LCD CMD function will be giving the data lines onto port 2, giving the data to port 2, and then since it's command, we make RS pin go low, make enable high and make it low after a delay. Whereas when we print data onto the LCD, it will be P2 is equal to that data whichever we pass to the function, but this time RS will be equal to 1, enable equal to 1 after a delay, enable equal to 0. So these are the two functions, most important functions required for LCD interfacing. When we'll do the program, in the next session we'll see the program for interfacing with LCD, and there we'll create some more functions to pass some valuable data or some important data to the LCD. Thanks for watching.